Have you noticed you're feeling more tired lately? Or maybe you're losing strength without changing your routine. These could be more than just getting older. Today, we're talking about 5 body signals men over 60 should never ignore, because they could be early warnings of serious health decline. We'll walk through 5 specific signs, things like unusual fatigue, muscle loss, and even changes in your bathroom habits, and explain what they might mean for your heart, hormones, or overall health. Knowing what to look for can help you stay stronger longer. Ongoing fatigue or low energy. Let's talk about one of the most common and often ignored warning signs: constant fatigue. Feeling tired once in a while is perfectly normal, especially after a long day or a bad night's sleep. But if you're waking up already drained, or if you need a nap just to get through the afternoon, that's a signal your body is trying to tell you something. This kind of persistent low energy isn't just getting older. It can be linked to a number of underlying health issues that are especially important for men over 60 to monitor. One of the most common causes is low testosterone, which naturally declines with age. Testosterone does more than just affect sex drive. It also helps regulate energy levels, mood, and muscle mass. When levels drop too low, fatigue is often one of the first things you'll notice. Another possible cause: heart health. If your heart isn't pumping blood as efficiently as it should, your muscles and brain don't get enough oxygen. That leaves you feeling weak, sluggish, or short of breath during simple activities like climbing stairs or walking a block. Fatigue from heart issues often sneaks up gradually, so don't ignore it. Chronic tiredness can also be tied to poor sleep quality, even if you're in bed for 8 hours. Many older adults suffer from undiagnosed sleep apnea, which causes your breathing to stop briefly throughout the night. This interrupts your rest and leaves you feeling unrefreshed in the morning. And we can't forget thyroid function. An underactive thyroid slows your metabolism and can drain your energy, especially in men over 60. The takeaway here: don't chalk up your low energy to just getting old. If your tiredness is affecting your daily life, if you're skipping activities, avoiding errands, or losing interest in things you once enjoyed, talk to your doctor. A simple blood test can often reveal the root cause. The good news is that fatigue is usually treatable once the cause is found. Whether it's hormone therapy, improving sleep, or addressing heart health, small steps can lead to big improvements in how you feel day to day. Your energy matters. It's not just about getting through the day, it's about enjoying it. Loss of muscle or strength as we get older, it's normal to slow down a bit. But if you've noticed that everyday tasks are getting harder, like carrying groceries, opening jars, or standing up from a low chair, you might be dealing with something more serious: muscle loss. This condition is called sarcopenia, and it becomes more common in men after age 60. It's the gradual loss of muscle mass and strength that can quietly sneak up over the years. The problem is, many men write it off as just aging, when in reality, it can put your independence and long-term health at risk. Why does this happen? There are a few reasons. First, as we age, our testosterone levels naturally drop. Testosterone plays a big role in maintaining muscle. Without enough of it, muscles start to shrink and weaken. Combine that with a more sedentary lifestyle, which is common in retirement, and the process speeds up even more. You might notice you're not as steady on your feet, or you tire more easily doing things that used to be no problem. That's not just about strength. It's also about balance and coordination. Muscle loss increases your risk of falling, and falls are one of the top causes of injury in older adults. But here's the good news: you can fight back and even rebuild muscle. At any age, you don't need to lift heavy weights or spend hours in a gym. Simple resistance exercises using light dumbbells, resistance bands, or even body weight can make a real difference. Things like chair squats, wall push-ups, and resistance band curls are easy to do at home. Protein is another key piece. Many older adults don't get enough protein in their diets, which makes it harder for the body to maintain or build muscle. Try to include lean meats, eggs, dairy, beans, or protein shakes in your meals. Most importantly, don't ignore the signs. If you're noticing muscle loss, talk to your doctor. They can check for underlying issues like low testosterone, poor nutrition, or even chronic illnesses. Staying strong isn't about looking like a bodybuilder. It's about keeping your freedom, reducing injury risk, and enjoying life on your terms. You're never too old to get stronger. Frequent nighttime urination, waking up once during the night to use the bathroom, isn't usually a cause for concern. But if you're getting up 2, 3, even 4 times every night, it's not just annoying. It could be a sign that something more serious is going on with your health. This condition is called nocturia, and it's more common in men over 60. While many people think it's just a normal part of aging, frequent nighttime urination can point to underlying issues that deserve your attention. One of the most common causes is an enlarged prostate, or benign prostatic hyperplasia, so BPH. As men age, the prostate gland tends to grow. When it gets too large, it can press against the urethra and affect how the bladder empties. This often leads to frequent urges to urinate, especially at night when the body is at rest. You might feel like you have to go urgently, but only a small amount comes out. Another possible reason: diabetes or pre-diabetes. When blood sugar levels are too high, your kidneys work overtime to flush out the excess sugar through urine, which can lead to increased urination day and night. If you're also feeling thirsty all the time or notice sudden weight changes, it's worth getting your blood sugar checked. Heart conditions can also play a role. At night, when you lie down, your body redistributes fluids that have pooled in your legs during the day. This can increase urine production and wake you up repeatedly. If you also experience swelling in your legs, shortness of breath, or fatigue, it's a good idea to speak with your doctor. Sleep quality matters too. Conditions like sleep apnea can disrupt your body's hormone balance, leading to more nighttime urination. And if your sleep is already being interrupted, your bladder becomes more sensitive, making the problem worse. The important thing is this: frequent nighttime urination is not something you should just accept. It affects your sleep, your energy, and even your mood. Poor sleep, night after night, takes a toll on every part of your health. Talk to your doctor. There are treatments and lifestyle changes that can help, from medication to managing fluid intake and treating underlying conditions. Getting up once a night might be normal. More than that, it's time to look closer. Unexplained weight loss or gain your weight can naturally shift a little over time, but if you notice sudden changes, without changing your diet or activity level, don't ignore it. Whether the scale is going up or down, unexpected weight changes after 60 can be a sign of something deeper going on inside your body. Let's start with unexplained weight loss. Losing a few pounds without trying might sound like a bonus, but in older adults, it's often a red flag. If you've dropped 5% or more of your body weight in 6 months or less, and you didn't change how you eat or move, it's time to look closer. Possible causes include thyroid issues, especially an overactive thyroid, which speeds up your metabolism and can cause weight loss, along with anxiety, tremors, or trouble sleeping. It could also point to malabsorption problems, where your body isn't absorbing nutrients from food, something that can happen with conditions like celiac disease or chronic inflammation in the gut. In more serious cases, unintended weight loss can be an early sign of cancer, especially digestive or lung cancers. It can also be a symptom of depression, which often goes unnoticed in men over 60. Now let's talk about the other side: sudden weight gain, particularly around the belly. This isn't just about appearance. Abdominal fat is linked to a higher risk of heart disease, type 2 diabetes, and insulin resistance. If you're gaining weight even though you haven't changed your eating habits, it might be due to slowed metabolism, hormonal shifts, or even fluid retention from heart or kidney issues. Some medications commonly prescribed to older adults, like steroids, antidepressants, or certain blood pressure drugs, can also lead to weight gain. If you've started a new medication and noticed changes, check in with your doctor. Whether the issue is weight loss or gain, it's not just about the number on the scale. It's about what that number is telling you. Your body is sending signals, and the earlier you catch them, the easier it is to take action. So, if the scale surprises you and you don't know why, don't brush it off. Ask questions. Get checked. Because when it comes to your health after 60, awareness is everything. Mood changes or depression mood changes are often overlooked in men over 60, sometimes even by the men themselves. If you've been feeling more irritable, withdrawn, or just not yourself lately, it's important to know this isn't just part of getting older. It could be a sign of depression, and it's more common and more treatable than you might think. Depression in older men doesn't always look the way people expect. It's not always about feeling sad or crying. For many men, it shows up as loss of interest in things they once enjoyed, fatigue, trouble concentrating, or feeling more easily frustrated. Some may feel numb or say things like, "I just don't care anymore." There are several possible causes. Life transitions like retirement, the loss of a spouse or friends, or even a change in physical health can take a real emotional toll. At the same time, hormone levels, especially testosterone, naturally decline with age. And this drop can directly affect mood, motivation, and mental clarity. Chronic illnesses such as heart disease, diabetes, or chronic pain conditions also increase the risk of depression. These health issues can limit your activity, disrupt sleep, and create ongoing stress, all of which take a toll on mental well-being. The problem is, many older men don't speak up about these feelings. They may see it as a sign of weakness or assume it's just part of aging. But the truth is, depression is a medical condition, not a character flaw, and there's nothing weak about addressing it. The good news: treatment works. Whether it's talking with a mental health professional, joining a support group, adjusting medications, or getting regular physical activity, there are proven ways to feel better. Sometimes, simple changes like walking daily, staying socially connected, or getting more sunlight can make a meaningful difference. If you've noticed changes in your mood that last more than a couple of weeks, or if you just don't feel like yourself, don't ignore it. Talk to your doctor. Share what you're experiencing. You've taken care of others your whole life. Now it's time to take care of you, body and mind. Because mental health is health. If this video helped you or someone you care about, hit that like button. It really supports the channel. And if you want more clear, simple health advice for men over 50, don't forget to subscribe. Got questions? Drop them in the comments. We read everyone. Getting older doesn't mean getting weaker. Listen to your body, take small steps, and you'll stay ahead of the game. You've got this, and we're here to help you every step of the way.